Good morning everybody from the top of Florence here. We are getting ready to start our wonderful wine tour today. Going to be tasting a lot of wine, obviously, eating a lot of awesome and fresh foods.
We are starting our day at the Piazza Michelangelo, which is at the top of Florence. You have a beautiful view of the entire city up here. You can see the Duomo, the Palazzo Vecchio, everything. We're very excited to drink, I think he said 10 different wines today.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of Chianti wines, which is a very famous region here in Tuscany.
Of San Gimignano, so you can find this type of wine only here in San Gimignano. In this other part of the machine we put all the label that we need.
These are the prettiest cow eyeballs I've ever seen. They have like these long eyelashes. This is a special kind of cow, Chianti's cow, that they use specifically for meat in this area. We are at our first winery. We are at Poggio Alloro. We are trying 3 wines here. We have a Vernaccia, it's like a white wine, and then the young Chianti, and then we have a Chianti Reserve. That one.
He's a bad boy, it's a punishment. Yeah, the rule is that you have to touch from here to here. Never touch the glass. Or you change the temperature of the wine.
Yeah.
Never do like this.
Heats up, right?
Yeah. With the white, honestly, you don't need to oxygenate too much. It's not important. But with the reds, especially reserved, you have to. For a lot.
They go een beetje zilver als een soort Oostenrijkse wine. That's really good. We just do one at a time.
You gotta drink them all as fast as you can.
You hold your wine glass down here. You don't touch it because then it changes the temperature of your wine, which you do not want to do. To aerate it, you just spin it around a little bit. That gets the aroma out. You do it more on the darker wines. The white wines, you don't need to do it as much, but it has a beautiful scent. We have the Chianti young wine. It's from 2019. I usually don't like red wine, but I love red wine in Italy. It has so much flavor, like so full of body, and it really brings out the food flavor you're eating, especially meats and really heavy cheeses. We have sheep cheese that we're eating with it, and it is so good.
One more. Okay. Put it together.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm
finally trying the Reserve. I haven't tried it yet. It's one of their oldest wines that we're trying. It smells really strong, honestly. I think this is the first actually good wine I've ever tasted. Like a sensation through my mind.
We did buy some stuff from the winery. We can't really bring home the big bottles of wine and balsamic vinegar because they're over 3 ounces. But we did get some pasta. They make this here. They grow their own wheat at this winery. So we got some homegrown, winery-grown pasta, as well as some honey. They actually create their own honey here as well. This is a very active farm. They have a lot of different exports and products that they create.
Flour mixture you said too, or no?
Yeah, it has a flour in it. It's like flour honey, but for both of those it was only about €7, $8 or so, so really good deal. We are in San Gimignano. He's been trying to teach us how to say it. This is a very preserved medieval city in Italy. And here we are supposed to be trying some of the best gelato in the world.
If you guys know anything about us, we love our gelato. So I think honestly any gelato will be good gelato. Dessert time, and I think we're gonna go back to wine time after this.
This is the wall of the city. Yeah, the 95% of the wall is still up. way, everything you're going to see inside the San Gimignano is all original of the medieval age. Everything has been preserved, so it's going to be literally like a time machine experience for me. But the golden age of San Gimignano was the 1300s. How it looks today was exactly in the 1300s, now they've changed.
From the 1600s. Behind us is the tallest tower of San Gimignano, and it is 55 meters tall.
We're at Gelateria Dondoli, which is a famous gelato place here in San Gimignano. I got just the two recommended favorites from our guide, which is the saffron and then the ricotta cheese and blueberry. It is amazing. Definitely think it's some of the best gelato we've had so far. The blueberry is so soft and just a hint of cheese.
So this place is so good. They actually won a world championship in 2006, 2007, 2008, and 2009, the World Gelato Championship, and they are now judges of the competition because it's so good. We are a little bit past the second city square at this beautiful terrace overlooking a bunch of vineyards out on the countryside. It's just beautiful here. It's one of the most well-preserved medieval cities in all of Italy, and that's very obvious from the walls and the gates and the towers, and it's just a really beautiful city to come visit. Really glad that this was part of our little tour that we did. Like a little fun extra. I've been going for the cone more often because it lasts longer. Like it takes me longer to eat, so I get to enjoy it for longer. It's a pro tip on gelato. We are in the main square of San Gimignano. There's a ton of towers. Like it's just completely surrounded by towers. When we were driving up, from the distance we could see that there was a lot of very tall buildings, and that kind of struck me as odd for a medieval city. We learned that the residents of San Gimignano in the 1300s especially, during the Golden Age, they would compete with each other by building the tallest tower. So the tallest tower is this one, connected to what is now the mayor's building, but it was the San Gimignano Palace at the time. And that one is 55 meters tall, and it remains the tallest besides the two over there that a family built. They built two, which combined made it the tallest tower.
We are getting ready to head back to the front of the city to meet back with our tour guide to lead us on to the next part of the wine tour, which will be
a winery.
Amazing. Yeah, it'll be another winery, which we love.
Greve in Chianti and in Castellina for our Super Tuscans and Chianti Classico. Right? We have it in Bulgari for Bulgari Red and Bulgari White.
When we talk about wine, as you know, we have to talk about glass. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leave the other end on your table, brava, and start to swirl the wine. When you swirl the wine, I believe you don't. Hallelujah, me too. Yeah. The nose and the mouth inside like this. Please don't do like a Pinocchio like this, okay? Just like this. We look down to your feet, you push a little bit, and we smell over to 3-4 seconds. The time you permit your nose to understand the flavor.
We started with the white wine, and it is incredible. We're pairing it with multiple kinds of different meats from the Florence and Tuscany region, as well as bruschetta and some more sheep cheese.
In fact, Brunello Montalcino is the only red wine in Tuscany region to get the 15 or 15.5% the volume of the alcohol. Very hard to be a Tuscany red wine. And then my grandmama lasagna.
So we have this fourth wine, which is very full body and goes well with food.
Daniele vi riporta a
You have to
Firenze.
eat it with heavy food. Oh yeah.
This is his grandmother's lasagna. It's unlike any lasagna I've ever seen. It's miraculous. He poured some truffle oil over the top of it, which just adds a little bit of flavor.
I'm eating this lasagna made by the grandmother of the guy who's giving us the wine tasting, and I feel like I've never had real lasagna before. This is just, everything just melts together to create this perfect dish. I feel blessed to be in the presence of this lasagna. So for our last drink, we have a rosé. It smells so good. It smells so light and like fresh and flowery. This is our 9th glass. So this wine tour is a great deal because in total that is now 12 glasses.
Yes. Or aka
wines.
one full bottle of wine.
Probably a full bottle or more of wine. But I'll link it down below. This has been a great experience. We did not pay that much for what we got at all. We're going to enjoy this last couple glasses of wine before heading back to Florence.
To say thank you, we want to open this bottle of Fragolino all together. Fragolino basically is a strawberry spumante. And to do it, I need your help. Do it!
Hey!
I didn't kill anyone.
The knife, or the sword that they use.
You say knife?
Knife. This is the knife.
Sadly, that is the end of our wine tour, and it was so much fun. We met so many cool people.
We are going to go and we will see you in the next one, if we ever find our hotel, because I think Christian's lost.